Welcome to Psy Guy. Today we'll be talking about creativity. Now, I've lived in my student house for over a year now, and every 2 or 3 months I change my room. And then my friends or my roommates come in and they tell me that they're surprised about the fact that I changed my room again. But they tell me often that it looks better than before. And I believe that that's not really the case, it's just different. And I like different, and people like that things are different. But they also tell me often that they don't know how to change their room. They don't think they can do it the same way, or they tell me just that they can't. Now, I don't think I'm a creative genius. I just think that creativity is often misunderstood. I've noticed I have a lot of space in my room. My room is about 18 square meters, and you might be thinking, oh, that's not a lot of room. But in my opinion, it depends on how much stuff you put in. And I don't put a lot of stuff in my room. And that might be the difference with my friends. When I change my room, I just focus on one item. For instance, my table. And I tell this table is going to be right there. And I just move my table to that place. And then I look at the other stuff and I'm like, okay, and now the rest. Where are going to put it? Now, often I fail and I put my table there and I'm disappointed about the way it looks. And instead of then moving the table back, I think to myself, okay, but where am I going to put it if it's not good enough here? Once I've found the right place for my table, I will start looking at the other objects and I will put them in the right place. And in this way you have one by one new places for every object, and then my friends come in and they call it creative. But for me, it's not really being creative, it's just doing something. Now I told my roommate to change one item in his room and then focus the rest around it, one by one. And he did that, and he likes his room more now. And I think it's not just about liking it more, it's just because it's different, and it's nice to have something different once in a while. Okay, I hear you thinking, what is exactly creativity, Olaf? Because you've been talking about changing your room, but how is that exactly connected to creativity, and what does creativity actually mean? Now, one definition that's often used in research is think of something new with an applicable value. Now, 2 factors that can help you to be more creative and that are actually shown in research are open-mindedness and flexibility. Saying that you don't have any options or that your room is too small is not really flexible or open-minded. It doesn't mean it can't be true, but you have to be critical about it when you think this. It can apply in your job, it can help you with changing your diet, it can help you with solving your relationship problems. It's one of the key notes to solving problems. An argument that's often used is, I'm not a creative person, or what if my idea doesn't work? Now, if your idea doesn't work, then that doesn't mean that it was a bad idea. You saw somewhere potential, you said you could create something with value, and it might still be there. It just means that the idea that you had didn't work and didn't get the potential. It doesn't mean that the potential is gone. It just means that you have to get the potential in a different way. Like the old saying, many ways lead to Rome. You just have to find one way that leads there, not all of them. And secondly, I will tell you a little secret about not being creative. Everybody is creative. We've been born creative, we're curious, as a kids we're creative. Everybody is creative. That's what makes us human. We're very creative, we're curious, as a baby we're creative. It's just that society creates this idea of a high standard of creativity. But we're all creative. If you ask in a group of 100 people to draw a picture, about 50% or more will tell you, I can't draw. The thing is, everybody can draw. It's not that hard. We've learned it in school. It's just like you can do stick figures. It's not that hard. The problem is that in their head they're thinking that they have to draw the Mona Lisa, that they have to be Leonardo da Vinci, they have to be an artist. But the truth is, you don't have to be an artist to be creative. You can use it in anything. By now you will know the basics of creativity and understand that it can help you in your life. Let me give you an example of how it helped me in something that I wanted to learn. I wanted to read more books. This was a problem I had. I tried to do that for like 2 years long, but the problem was I didn't really know what I wanted to read. So I decided to go to the bookstore every week. This was my creative solution to getting motivated to actually read books. This brought some new problems. I went to the bookstore, I bought some books, and I really liked them. The problem was, I didn't really like reading at this point. What I didn't like was, I mostly was interested in information books, and it felt like I was reading for my study. Besides that, I had like a concentration of 15 minutes and after that it was gone. I was not used to reading. Instead of quitting, I tried something different. I tried to read twice a day for 10 minutes. This got me into the habit of actually reading, but it brought a new problem. Because reading and books are pretty expensive. Another problem was, I wasn't very good with bookmarks. Again, with a little bit of research, a little bit of creativity, I thought, you know what I should do? I should buy a second-hand ebook to see if that might solve my problem. Now in my head, a lot of problems occurred when I thought of the ebook. I was like, I like the pages, I like having the book in my hand, but I realized that was stopping me from being creative and actually trying something new. So I bought an ebook, and actually it worked pretty well. Right now I'm reading about twice a day, about 30 minutes, and I know a lot of books. Now I hope this helps you to be more creative in your life. Leave a like, subscribe, and let me know down in the comments below what kind of psychological topics you want to know more about.